gentlemen in the mix.
By definition, UFOs, including the one I saw, are unidentified. Simply infer they're spacecraft. You can still have some fun playing with the idea aliens are here. Most of my colleagues will argue that ET is out there. We just need to keep looking. And this makes sense. Space is vast. Identifying a signal is hard. Aliens are here.
Hello, traders. Welcome to the stream. It's a new week and price action pretty unchanged despite what happened in the past few hours, where Bitcoin rallied to the top of this kind of range and then reversed and is now pretty much at the same price it was at yesterday and the day before. Yeah, I don't know what happened yesterday on stream. Internet kind of crapped out, was having trouble, and I said, you know what, forget it. You didn't miss much. Well, yeah, that's crypto. No resolution again. So we'd see like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times pretty much now. 31K has been tested and not been broken. 7 times. In just a few weeks. Yeah, like 3 weeks. 7 times. All right. Wish there's more to talk about. Sideways. The good news is the trend's your friend. At least we're making higher highs, higher lows at resistance. It's a lot better than flipping it. And, yeah, looking at it like this. So, rising wedge, played out, crap. Now you're sitting at support and there's just not much demand. Yeah, it could be the bottom. This could be the second low. It could. But, man, the trend is just not your friend there. Okay. Really wish it was more crazy. I wish we would break 31K and then we could have a pump party stream. But no parties. No parties, no excitement, no hype. For this one. Problem is just like, for some reason, the free market just doesn't care if like a stock that was showing a great setup plays out. The free market doesn't care. They only care about Bitcoin. They don't care if there's an edge. They don't care if it was setting up for higher prices or not. Number go up, has to be Bitcoin, and that's the only reason or only way people are going to give a crap. So that's the market we live in, and here's your weekly. No change for 3 weeks now. Sideways. It's just fine. I mean, you're above the level. This is coming off of the highest weekly candle close in over a year, a few weeks ago. Above the 23% retrace from the all-time high to the lowest low. Everything's like good. Everything, you're in a great spot right here until you fall below 28.8, then 25K. Everything's good. For more upside for common retraces, all right. So what a pump. It was during power hour, all right? The stock market was doing similar-ish stuff, at least on some assets. Stock market, Wall Street, moving Bitcoin. Here's Ethereum. Looking okay. I mean, it's fine. Like, it just locally still fine. Not getting, I mean, the low-risk best entry areas are below us, but that does not ensure that the price will ever get there. The trend is still good. Still in between $17.30, $17.40, and $2,000. So you're just not really at a great strategic entry level. But that's okay. Trend is good. And Ethereum's been broken out. 1730, 1740 is the big one. You being above that long enough, I think is good. But there's just more work to be done. All right, that's your Ethereum. You're talking about you're already broken out. What? Yeah, you already broke out, dude. 1744, 1730. That's it. You're above that all as well. So it's like one could just be long on Ethereum and waiting for it to fall below 1730, 1740. They get stopped out. Okay. But I mean, that's a way to play it on the weekly, I guess. You just want to participate. All right. Not much change from yesterday, huh? Now, for BNB, interesting. Buyers still keeping this price above 225. Still contained in this consolidation structure. It's small. It's only been going on about a month. 1 month of consolidation after the massive impulse down to support. So, yeah, I mean, again, this was a profit-taking level for a short trade setup. So at that level, I'm not sure what's going to happen next. I still don't really know. I mean, a rally to effing 305 could happen, and it's still bearish. It's still not taking out its previous discernible highs. Okay. Cool. Bullish and golden candle be confirmed in 45 minutes. Great, but you're not making higher highs yet, even locally. Whoa. Okay. XRP up 2%. Nice. Again, all is well on this until it falls below 40 cents, 41 cents. Only higher lows. That's it. Wish it was more complex than that. It's pretty simple. Above the 200 moving average, and accumulation's going on. Weekly, it's really the monthly, but the weekly, right here. This is it. This is what's going on, right? Like a double bottom at an 88% retrace from the previous major lows from years ago. And just up against this last line of defense. 3 times buyers have been unable to break it. But every time they fail, just a new piece of data comes to pass, and it really only is a good thing. It's only good data. It's not like lower lows. It's only like, oh, now I just have a bunch of higher lows with the sell wall. Okay, I'll live with that. So you just know the line in the sand's like 50 cents on the weekly, just that high from 2019. I know there's like a candle high close around 58 cents. Yeah, a couple levels, but that's the big one, I think. So close, man. Just so far away, because who knows how long this stuff will take. They're your big four cryptos. And we look at notable gainers or losers today. Hex was pretty cool because, you know, Hex is respecting the TA to a certain degree, where when any asset, whether it's Hex or it's Google or it's gold or the DXY or the euro, anytime an asset hits a key support after a massive drawdown, it's undeniable. You know for a fact it's been here for years, this support. One time, no, second time, that's the confirmation. So a bullish engulfing candle will be confirmed on Hex in 43 minutes, and will be the highest close since June 30th. And the upside, you look left for upside potential, and you can see that there could be incredible upside on Hex just for a loser scrub rally, and then it rolls over later. I mean, you're talking about like 60% upside on Hex if this is really the market participants confirming at a key support that the bottom's in. 1 and 2. You can see it. You look left. There's no arguing. It's very, very real. 14-cent target until the break below 16 or 6.7 tenths of 1 cent. That's insane. There you have it. That's X. And an M shape kind of maybe too. Someone could look at it like that on the 4 hour. I'm just looking at the daily here. Not bad. Right? I mean, that's how I'm going to be. You know, if there's a, we'll talk crap about it if it looks bad technically. We'll praise it if it looks good technically. That's it. It's always been that way. It's just I get more love when things, you know, when people that are like, this is their God, when it's looking good technically, they love me. And when it looks bad and I talk crap about the asset, they hate me. So just going with the data, man. Matic up 7%. Nice. Still in that consolidation pattern. But great news is anything above 72 cents is a break back above a key level. I mean, it's 69 to 72 cents. A multitude of times. The first time ever, May 2021. A candle low close in July 2021. It's been a resistance before in May 2022. But then once participants broke the asset back above that level, it's become support again. And now you're breaking back above it, which is great. For more upside, doesn't mean it's going to take out these previous highs or even rival them. But you can still see, like, it's just upsloping consolidation in a downtrend, right? You've been in a downtrend since the buying climax. They concluded in mid-late February. Only lower highs, lower lows since then. So could just be setting up for another lower high. It could just be a much deeper retrace. So cool to see that. I'm just looking at it because it's up today. Bitcoin Cash up 4%. Not much to see here. Just maybe flagging after this insane rally, like a 200-300% move. Very short period of time. Doesn't look bad. Just not maybe at a support. You know, 220. It's 205, 220 to 305. $100. And there's just not much. You know, above this, I'm thinking maybe $360 to $400. My God, yeah. Just when you thought band was out, maybe the rubber band buyers are going to do this, man. Maybe they're trying. They're really trying. It's a little bit like Shiba, where you know for a fact there's this level that goes back to May of last year that was created. And then off that rally, you can see where reversals were happening. Oh, okay. All right. So then there is an established range, trading range that has been created, and it was over a year ago, and it's right there. All started there. And then ever since then, all the price would correlate to it, whether it be false bearish breakdowns or breakouts. You can really see how it started being regarded again as resistance, and then You broke the support. Oh no, it's over. Ends up making a fresh all-time low or whatever on this chart. But now you can see the buyers got the price back above the support and they're trying to hold it. That's about it. So it's banned. Kind of interesting here at the basement of basements after a failed bearish breakdown. So let's say, I mean, just say Bitcoin did break up, you know, soon, which you just don't know, right? But I mean, upside for a range, I mean, that's like 50% upside, 55% upside. You know, again, it's so early and may not play out and may just dump again. That's fine. I'm just showing you, right? Don't we like looking at assets that are hitting key supports, or if they fell below supports, don't we like looking at assets that have false bearish breakdowns, because those are springs, and backtested springs are one of the most powerful indicators you could identify on an asset before markup. Yeah, so I'm just looking at it for you. All right, cool. Other than that, though, man, everything else up 0.5% to maybe 2%. There's not much too exciting in crypto today outside of that price action we saw in power hour of the stock market. All right, speaking of stock market, S&P 500, they just don't really care. I mean, yeah, the futures are showing daily bearish divergence. They are on one high and the second high. It's not just futures, it's spot at S&P, SPX, is bearish divergence to a degree, and just good luck trading that. An index fund, you're not gonna have a good time. So just looking at it because it's an index, looking at Bitcoin because it's Bitcoin. It's the index fund of crypto virtually. I mean, total is actually, but speaking of total, for the sound clip.
I like total.
Thank you, Jonathan. Just here, I mean, there's a high from 2021, a low from 2021, a low from 2022, a high from 2022, and you're just right there, kind of maybe above it. You are above it for now. Still just making higher lows and higher highs. This is a key level and you're at it. So critical areas, cue up the song. All right, cool. Oops. So yeah, just looking. I forgot. We can go to Dow Jones now. Which see, this is what I'm saying, man. It's too neurotic. That's I think a great term for what this index fund is. It's neurotic, man. It's confirming it tops in, and then it dumps again, hits this exact same inflection point, and then buyers defend it with a bullish engulfing candle today. But there's like bearish divergence there, and so there's just so many contradicting variables. So it's like, have fun trying to predict this crap. That's why it's like, forget about the index funds, man. Just stop worrying about it. Go to the individual stocks that have been showing us the most beautiful patterns. Maybe we've seen in a long time, since 2023 began. Been a stock picker's paradise. Holy crap. You know that if you've been on the journey with us. So whatever, buyer defending a support and golden candle until whatever tomorrow, runs to 34.2, then dumps again, then up and down, and then you're 80 years old and nothing's happened. Dow Jones, same effing price it was at in August of 2022. Just doesn't, forget it, man. Forget it. NASDAQ, coin flip territory. You're, look, 14K and 13K. What are you going to do here, man? You don't do anything. If you buy, you're just gambling on the direction, the next direction. You don't know. Oh, okay, well, number go up. Long extended impulse. No rhyme or reason to purchasing here based on traditional technical analysis. And it's really hard to manage your risk in this situation too. Ugh. Cool though. It's number go up. It's up, man. Really good news on the IWM though. I mean, maybe until this does what the Dow Jones or what Bitcoin does at its resistance. Okay, 188's everything just about. I really am. If this is the price action, most recent price action we're receiving, I kind of like it a lot, right? 2 failures. That should be it. It's confirmation that the level cannot be broken from buyers. Too much supply. Then a very short-lived sell-off occurred. And it really just turned into another higher low and almost like confirmation low above the 200-day moving average, and you're right back at it. So the IWM Russell 2000 is certainly on breakout watch. We're above 188, $200 target. 209, 213 after that. There you go. I would say the most interesting of the index funds is the IWM right now. Still kind of low, not really just long extended wave up like the NASDAQ and the S&P, but about as choppy as the Dow Jones. Yeah, I know. Again, pick an individual stock to apply your traditional technical analysis, so therefore you could take a trade that is low risk, high reward. Okay, there are your index funds, man. Check out golds. You know, this is, man, it's like maybe a wedge broke out last week. Dang, dude. Yesterday, which is today. Yesterday, a bullish back test of that supply line. It's now a demand line. And 1920 right there, also formally back tested yesterday, today. What is that? That is a formal bullish back test of the highest high ever from 2011 on the wick, right? Wow. Broke out, literally broke that level on Friday. And then today, or yesterday, my God, okay, for the sake of the stream, today, back tested it as support. It's now a new day for a few hours now. It doesn't close when crypto closes. All right. So that's really interesting. And the bullish divergence is there too, after a bullish back test of the candle close from 2011. Wow. I wonder what this looks on the 4 hour. Probably really, really pretty. My visibility was there. Let's look at it on the 4 hour just for fun. Hope you are all having a good start to your week. Hopefully it wasn't as insane as the price action on Bitcoin in the last hour of trading on the stock market on Wall Street, man, which I'll be there in a few days. I'm going to New York. Dude, this is beautiful, is it not, chat? I mean, you've seen wedges. And it's just like the breakout and the back test, and you can see it. Wow, what a fake out candle. And you're just above all the levels you need to be above right now. For now, right? Gorgeous. Even some hidden bullish divergence that's played out now. But that's cool, right? A higher low got put in, and then a higher level of negative momentum. Gold, pay attention. It needs to be on the watch list, man. Like, these are things happening at the most historically critical levels ever. Right now. You're looking at 1920 to whatever it was, 19 or 1890 something. Those are it, man. That's everything. That's like Bitcoin's 20K. Hey, it's Matt Thompson.
Matt Thompson tipped $32.26. Hey Mitch, can you check out Daytona Finance on Dex Screener? Tony/USDC. Click chart at bottom of the screen and the FX at the top of the chart after timeframes brings up your tool's smile. 494.000000000 Doge.
Dang, 490
Do you
Doge,
think
dude.
NWG is going to make another leg down? Does the daily qualify as a bearish abandoned baby? Poor kid. Cheers.
Man, that one started
321.000000000 Doge.
Dang, back-to-back Doge contributions? Has that ever happened? Where it was like simultaneous? What the? So where was I going? I had a train of thought and it got derailed in a positive way, though, right? Of course. DWC. No, I can't. NWG. That's not News Corp. NWC is one I was thinking about that actually has made a miraculous recovery. It looks a little bit better than it did. NWG, I think that's on my watch list. We'll look back at it. Thank you, dude, for contribution. And then, yeah, Matt Thompson. Yeah, we'll go to Tony with an I. All right. So what happens if this literally plays out perfectly? If you wanted to measure move, you got it right here. From the breakout that already happened, right there. If gold played out, you would get a 100% measure move that would take you to 2014. Then it'll be rivaling Ethereum's price. Gold is the new Ethereum? No, it's not. Good stuff though, man. I mean, like, at least Bitcoin's not like gold. Well, I don't know, is it? I mean, kind of, maybe. Let's think. It's like, oh, it's been around, you know, sideways since 2020. Bitcoin's been sideways since 2020. I don't know, it went to 69, 65K, but it went back to 20, went to 15.5. Oh, it's all over the place. Crazy. Really crazy. Okay, so, silver that was kind of insane last week, kind of ended the week really good. Still okay, man. Still, today was a good day, right? I know people would be like, bear flag. No, this is like shortening of thrust. This is like seller's second failed loser attempt with exhaustion. Very evident. That's a great day, isn't it? You know, the close, like it was, I felt really good about it on the 5th, and then the 6th comes around, and I'm like, oh my God. Maybe not now, because that was the argument. Above $23, above the supply line. But it was still above the 200-day moving average, so it was like a little bit, we'll see. And then the next day, on Friday, gets back above the level, and then today, a bullish back test of all the levels, except the 200. Too much demand for the price to be pushed to the 200 again, like it was on Friday and the day before. That is a great close. Highest daily candle close on silver since June 19th. 3-week highs? Things okay. All right. Can't do that song. That's a weird song, dude. Yeah, there you go. Kind of dragon-esque behavior and not bad. Anything above all these levels is good for silver. Okay, let's take a look at U.S. oil. It started rallying. It's untradeable right now, I would say. I think there's just untradeable because relative to its chart or relative to other charts, they are far superior where one can strategize an entry, a stop loss, and take profits. This is a joke. I mean, this is like, why would you put your money in this right now? It's downtrending, and the downtrend has not yet reversed. Yes, confirmation low got put in, but just because there's a double bottom, a potential double bottom, not a literal double bottom where it broke out and it's confirmed. I'm talking like it's one time, the second low. There's just no movement above that. It's just garbage below the inflection point from history, below all the local highs of $82. You can't even give a crap about oil till it's above $82, $83. So just looking at it, because I really just want to look at natural gas. Natural gas, which is actually good technically, like makes sense. And one could strategize. We've been looking at this. It's been brilliant. Technically brilliant. At a level where historically major reversals have occurred. Before those major reversals occurred, there were major ungodly drawdowns. So great context. Because it's like the same as what we saw before major markups in natural gas in history. Target's still doubling up. I mean, maybe not now because it's gone off those. Look, a spring back test of spring and then your third low here locally with the hidden bullish divergence at that support. Bullish engulfing candle, today. I mean, yeah, sorry, because again, natural gas is in line with the commodities where a few hours ago, Monday, it's now Tuesday universal time. So I'm saying like yesterday, which is today, an engulfing candle occurred. So let's see if we can get some follow through today. At a key inflection point, 267. You break that for real. I think you go to 3, then 4. All right, natural gas, good, still good, man.
Gentlemen in the mix.
Let's just look at orange juice because it's the most spectacular asset in the world right now, based on performance, really. At least since 2021. Not even NVIDIA can hold a fire to this flame of performance because NVIDIA had to draw down like crazy in 2022. Orange juice didn't even do that. Didn't come close. Only higher highs, higher lows. Only Kangs drink orange juice. And that's a fact. Jack. Okay. Good day today. Well, kind of. It's all right. Okay, so, you know. So there were some assets that had some good days. A good day today. Carvana just keeps doing it, man. It's unreal. Like, this thing is mooning. And you'll see this on other assets, too, that have hit basements and bottomed. Look at this. Up 16.37% today, the highest daily candle close on Carvana since September of 2022.
I know I brought this up in chat a couple weeks ago, but QRVO looks absolutely like a god tier setup on the monthly and weekly. Just wanted to share.
Bro, it does. Nah, I'm long on Corvo. I'm still waiting patiently. Yeah, it's double spring back test. Just waiting. So we'll look at it. Sure, zombie, but yeah, I'll be with you. If you and Corvo. So look, this is just a key level broken. 29.40, a high candle high close from 2018, a low from 2018, a candle low close from March 2020. Undeniable inflection point. 29.41. Even got correlation in 2022. So you're above that. You broke that. Crazy. So horizontally, talking about there's a level at $40. That's your next one. There's nothing really there until then, right? A level where a pivot occurred from history, 2018, 2019, and then look, you can see another back test reversal in 2022. So that's your target. $34, no. 40, 20, 17% more upside before a resistance is hit. Crazy, man. Very, very good stuff. I love that back test, dude. It's so insane. The triple D's, not what you would think, but beautiful. As we would say, triple D, beautiful. This is what reversals look like. This is how they start. And a lot, I've seen it. You know, if you've been a market participant for a long time, you've seen them too, where the drawdown finally concludes and then the M shape. Highest daily candle close on the triple D's since March 31st. And yeah, there's unfilled gap here. But dang, man, that was on some decent volume. I don't know if it's breakaway gap. I don't know if it'll fill anytime soon. What I love is, really, really love is a couple days ago, the buyers defending the 200-day moving average right there at hammer too. What a freaking candle today. Yeah, so could be a lot more upside. Look at this. Would you look at that? And then just for the sake of nostalgia and fun, good times, what could be, let us go to Activision Blizzard to where you would say, oh, wow, it's extremely, if not uncannily similar to where the drawdown concludes with the M shape, and then you get back above some supports, and then you eventually go. Yeah. Or, if you want something less foreign to you, all we have to do is go back to Bitcoin in 2018 and 19. So you could understand the exact same behavior. The M shape ushers it all in, the reversal. This is a little bit more, I don't know. It's a Gartley. The other one was a shark. Activision was a shark. And then Triple D's is a, I'm trying to remember, it was a bat, the bullish bat. Okay, sweet. NIO, which is, it made its highest daily candle close since February of this year, but at a level where there could be serious consequences. A huge rally eventually could be coming in. An 88% reach, a massive M shape. So, but anything above $9.93, $10, and what happened today was pretty amazing. As you can see, the 200-day simple moving average, only resistance for the most part in this downtrend. As you can see, last time it was even touched was in September. But look what happened. You touched it today for the first time since September 16th, and you've broken it with a huge impulse candle. That's a great sign. And it's just kind of like this M shape completed, kind of like a lower low double bottom. Yeah, I mean, a lot of Chinese stocks look okay. They just do. I can't help it. I can't make them not look okay. They have been destroyed, utterly, killed. 886s, 95% retraces, whatever. Those are the areas where you're looking for structural developments. You're looking, where can I strategize along? These are the areas where you're looking for assets to be at so you can then look for those local setups down there to trade. Anyway, so yeah, Corvo, just real quick, because it's up 3.6%. It is beautiful, and I'm patiently waiting for Moon. This is just wow, what a drawdown. Completes at an 886, 90+% retrace, almost 95% retrace. Beautiful. So the M shape's completed, but then the price action after, like the supply line was broken, buyers got the price back above this unreal level from 2015. It is undeniable. It has been tested so many times. And now for the second time, it's been regarded as support. That's it. That's enough for me. And above the 200-day moving average now. I bet you there may be a golden cross coming if it hadn't happened already. Yeah, you had the golden cross, and then it's like confirmed the golden cross is still valid. And look, above those moving averages, wow, just bouncing off. Kind of piercing line a couple days ago. Yeah, it does look good here. It really does. So, and you would just think about common retraces. It could take 6 months, but high to low here. 38% retrace is 123, but it could go all the way to the 618, and that's 153. So that's it. That's your target zone on Cuervo. I know it's not as crazy as some things, but 19 to 48% upside. It's just such a good play.
Boost, Coinbase, weekly ascending triangle. Thanks for Babylon Square, by the way. Appreciate you, buddy.
What's up, Mike Lovin, dude? Thanks for the 20, dude. Oh, we'll look at MPL, a weekly ascending triangle on an S coin. I don't know, dude. Maybe we'll look at it. Thank you for the contribution. That is real life, dude. Don't ignore that. To ignore something like this would be like you ignoring what Marvel did. This is a trade setup, by the way. Only 2 of the 3 targets have been hit. The third target of the Marvel trade setup, $75. But look, to ignore what's going on with Cuervo is to be like, you know what? I'm just going to ignore that Marvel formally bullishly backtested a key candle high close from February or January of 2006. That was regarded as support not once, but then twice. But then even stronger stuff happened where the wick was back tested twice. And look at it now. Paying the bills, man, right? Jeez. That's what's going on with Cuervo. Same exact thing. All right, so good stuff on. This is just bull flagging by the looks of it. This is a breakaway gap that won't fill anytime soon, most likely, unless some crazy bad volatility comes in the market that kills everything. Risk off, war, black swan. If no black swan, looks like bullish consolidation before running to that third target. Yeah. Jeez, man, it looks so good. You know, a lot of people wouldn't really think about it. Dude, think about it just like this. You know, you come from crypto. It's just like an impulse candle. Forget the gap. It's an impulse. It's just bullish consolidation after the impulse. Okay. So we had some requests. Bitcoin less than 15 minutes till the daily close. It would be a bullish and golden candle, if you can even believe it, man. What? Oh. Restarted my computer, so yeah, that other rectangle I had isn't there. But dude, it's the most important levels are plotted, right? 30,000, 70, and then 3170. Those are the 2 levels from history. Everything else is local stuff. But yeah, there's a local range and historical range. Bitcoin's just virtually a rectangle. Bitcoin is in a rectangle right now. Could be a stair step. It's just stair stepping. So you're on a stair, but the stair stepping has been going up, not down. So that's good context, decent context. All right, let's see. What was that first request though, for real? Well, Stuart asked about BAC when my stream broke down yesterday. What I did and analyze it for me. Stuart, if you're in here, say something, man. All right, let's go to chain link for Mick Chan. He wants Link. Remember, Link had a false bearish breakdown. Didn't really manifest into anything yet. It was okay. You see what I'm saying? Like, now, if you were blessed enough to receive a bullish back test of 537, 536, 530, whatever, that would be the entry, right? If someone wanted to strategically, in the most incredible way, for the lowest risk, highest reward, one would want Link to do this. And when it starts pivoting at that
Thanks
support,
for helping my digits go up. TA on WHR. All those new homes being built need a washer and dryer. Kangs.
Well, yeah, and WHR had that second low, that higher low, second low, and it's been running off of it, the confirmation low. So, thank you, dude. We will look at that. But confirmation low is always what you want to see as the swing trader at a key level. And this would be perfect. A 530 long after the pivot, maybe a bullish engulfing candle or something at that level would be pristine for a long. Just not yet. I mean, right now, you can't strategize a real long on Chainlink really, because what happens if, what are you going to do? You're going to have a stop loss below one of these other kind of lows? And say what happens if like Bitcoin just sells off some more, just a little bit more, and Link drops like 5%. It's over. You're done. You're getting stopped out, and it doesn't even make sense why you got stopped out or entered. And then it just runs down however much more to that support, which it would have to lose, yeah, like 13% of its value before it gets to the most strategic entry area. So you can't, I mean, to take action right now is kind of gambling, right? You want to have a freaking reason, a big, good reason, or multiple reasons why you're going long. There's just not one right now on Link at this literal price, 616. It's kind of like, if it goes up, that's, yeah, of course. Anytime there's no it's 50%. Yeah, it just randomly goes up to 730 next. TA is bad. TA is fake. Like what? Like that's not how it works. You let the price come to you. You play the market when the price gets to your entry area. Not the other way around. You buying now is random, and it is easy for the market to play you. Okay, anyway, that's your Link, McChan. All right, let's go to Dex Screener. Done this a couple times now. Only by request. Lord, man. Tony. Thug Life. Oh, God. There's something called Thug Life coined. Oh, my. Dude, this is... Get me off this site, man. I'm going to go to USDC. Alright. Here you go, dude. Try to get this. Whoa, what the? There we go. That's not bad. Yeah, breakout. You got a breakout going on right there. It happened today. I mean, today is the breakout occurring. There's no support resistance here. You could say candle high close at 40 cents. The all-time high is about 50 cents, 49 cents. There's just nothing. Straight up and down. I don't know. I can't really give you much. A nice higher low got put in. What higher low was it? Looked like it was in between a 786, 886. I don't have any tools here. It looks like a kind of maybe a shark that didn't quite get to the 886, which is probably around 6 cents. But yeah.
Hey Mitch, KRE please.
Oh, regional banks, Mark. All right, we'll look at the regional banks. FX after time frames. Huh? What? Click the FX after time frames. FX. Time frames? What? What are you talking about? Are you just telling me for Fibonacci? Oh, so it's not gonna have mine. FIB. Hey, there's the Fisher. Fisher transform, dude. Sorry, man. That all I can do is tell you it made a deep retrace. It's pivoting and rallying on one low. There's no two lows, right? No confirmation lows. But it did break out, so I'll give you that. Again, you're asking me about something, an S coin that is just what? I mean, dude, who knows? It could be like Aerotine Tech. It's like two guys in a shack with their shirts off eating Doritos. That's Tony Coin. Those are devs. You'll never know, though, because they spent tens of thousands of dollars on marketing where it looks real, looks good. No one cares. No regulators to stop Tony Coin. It's too irrelevant. I don't know what to tell you, man. Thank you, though, for the contribution. So back to the kind of a scam market still a little bit, but a little less so because there's just more people and it's got way more history. All right. NWG for Colonel Flanders. Thank you, Colonel. It's the Colonel. NatWest Group. That's right. Yeah, it didn't look good at all. It was the short trade setup. That's right. The short trade setup. Not really moved since those mega down days, right? But still below all the levels. Active. It's still an active short trade setup until you break above one of these key local levels. Not much here. What were you saying? This is going to make another leg down. It's a bank, so you're in good shape there. The KRE doesn't really look good. The banks just don't look that great. They're just underperforming crap. But we'll look. You got to stick to the plan on this one. It's like this is so similar to me in a lot of ways, like Binance Coin, where oh my God, we're breaking out. We're going to do it finally, and then you fail again, and then the market participants, you can see what they do. They formally back test the key level as resistance once, and then it's so weak the second time it can't even test 691, and then a third lower high, and that third lower high was the shooting star reversal. Beautiful, brilliant looking candle right there. Somehow piercing line there. And that's it. I mean, that's a bearish abandoned baby if I've ever seen one. Wow, it's just maybe, it's 1.1 million volume, so there's a lot of gaps. Not that liquid, but again, you got to stick to the plan, right? We don't know if it's going to play out. So you're mid-trade right now. You're up, but you're just waiting now for more downside so you can finally cover your short. That's all there is to do on NWG. Bank earnings start this week. Oh my God. Excuse me. We got 5 minutes till daily candle close. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, the build a sub. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the contribution so far and all the support. You watching the stream is supporting the channel. If you hate me and you're watching, you're still supporting me. So get wrecked. Crown of Flanders. We looked at Corvo already. MPL, the US dollar. Let's look at that for Mike Lovin. And wow, some really nice words from Goenka. Nice meditation. He says, I've been here from the start, but I've only been a part of the Citadel for a little while. Mitch, you have helped change my life, or you have changed my life. I have no idea where I would be without you buying my first real estate. Dude, that's freaking awesome, man. Hype in the chat for positive influence manifesting into real life, right? Like you can be influenced, but if you don't ever act on what you've been influenced on, then are you really influenced? The tree falls down, you didn't hear it, didn't see it, did it actually fall down? Yeah, true. If you were influenced and you don't act on the influence, was it really influence? Exactly. So congrats, man, and keep it up. And hopefully there are other people in this community that also have had positive effects from this stream, this thing that we kind of created about 5.5 years ago. Hopefully there are more of you. I think there are, but don't want to sound arrogant to be like, oh yeah, dude, totally helping people, man. Oh yeah. What's up, Doobie, man?
INTC Doobie.
No, we get intel. I think it back tested the... No, that was maybe Micron back testing the ascending triangle. Well, look. Thanks, dude. The 20. Still got your artwork. It's in there. It's in the living room. It has a great view. So yeah, I mean, ascending triangle behavior, maybe. This is what he asked. He's like, I'm identifying. There's certainly a demand line. How could you argue? It's so perfect. There's 5 touches on it now. But when higher highs? Because now you're not making higher highs. Why are buyers failing in May and just failed again in late June to go test 789, 853 again? That's the only problem with the price action. You're above the 200-day moving average. You've been at all-time lows. It is pretty, but just understand that if that demand line breaks, you're probably gonna, it's like a range. You'll be seeing 275 again if things get bad. So I don't know if I would, again, there's just been so much opportunity. I don't know if I'm going to put my money in some scam called MPL on Coinbase. 13,000 volume. No. 13,000 volume. That is like one guy. Yeah, I don't know, man. Now, again, for the sake of structures, it is a beautiful potential ascending triangle reversal. It could be an ascending triangle continuation, where just because you identify an inherently bullish pattern, there is still a pretty large percent of failure, right? Like 65% chance for an ascending triangle as a continuation to play out. That means there's still 40% where it can fail. That's a huge number. So again, think about it in probabilities. You'll be fine. To think this is certainly going to play out to the upside, that is where you're wrong. That's where your mentality is off and needs to be changed.
Can we check out Dollar Ocean when you get a moment?
Sure. Thank you, Laser Boy. We'll do it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, it's like great look. Yeah. Accumulation structure, but win higher highs. Win test of the sell wall again. Because you failed. You haven't seen that sell wall since late April. It's a tough one, man. I mean, I think it's cool, though. Right? Because you could also think about it like, well, I mean, here's the thing. You got like confirmation of accumulation too. I think it's kind of neutral right now lately because you made 2 higher lows in the previous low, but now you made 2 lower highs in the previous high. So neutral stuff kind of right now, but it's okay. Okay till the demand line of the 200-day moving average break. Decent request, just no volume. So that right there would make it off limits to me. I wouldn't be trading a 13,000 volume asset. Just not a good idea. Whirlpool, yeah, WHR, they had that double bottom going on. It was really a double bottom within a double bottom. It was double bottomception at 124. What's 124? Oh, it just happens to be literally this level that could never be denied as a potential reversal area because history tells us that. January 2014, January 2016, and then October 2022 once, and then twice in March, right? So highest daily candle close on Whirlpool since February 3rd, and your target level 159.77. Maybe I would say 157 to 159 right there. It's just there's so much price action at that level. That's your zone, target zone. We like this has been posted in the Citadel. Like before this move it was just, hey man, potential confirmation low. We'll see what happens. You can identify something, it can play out sometimes, and then sometimes it can fail. But it sure is heck a lot better than just randomly longing something. Okay. It is a new day. Let's do it, dude. Jesus chimes. Good stuff, man. Very, very good stuff. Whirlpool, if you break 160, history tells us 193 would be a really good target. Yeah, 193 would be a really good target if you broke 159, 160. Yeah. Just kind of like one low, the second low. Big lows, man. Yeah. Both of these lows represent one low. That's what you want to see. Okay? Like that wombo combo. Dude, it's like you're always looking for an 886. You didn't get an 886 because there was a key inflection point the buyers defended here. But when you get to 886s, 786s, you want to see like a reaction low and then the reversal low, right? The reaction low is always the first one. The second low is the reversal low, where you're going to get if it's real, you're going to get a far more pronounced rally off of that. That's why it's less risky to take longs on the second test that was successful, clearly. But at those levels, those 786s, 886s, you're always looking for those structures that we've memorized, that have been studied and researched for years, 100 years plus, whatever. Okay, Bulkowski stuff, through rising valleys, ascending triangles, inverse head and shoulders. You know, think about stuff like SWKS, highest daily candle close since April 3rd, and getting real close to the massive breakout. Right? 88% retrace, and then the consolidation structure that's been in development since over a year now. And you can tell what happens above 112, 113. You have a target of 160, 195. Only higher lows, man. Don't forget about the last time an 886, and it's a great example of what I'm talking about. An 886, the completed M shape, and then 3 rising valleys of sorts. It's beautiful. This is a trade setup, by the way. A formal and active trade setup. Above the 200-day moving average. In fact, got a bullish back test of it. Oh, God, man. Have your alerts set up. Just do it, man. Okay, let's go to KRE next. That was next on the list. Let's see here. Now it's I mean, it's trying to put in a higher low. But the issue is just like there's not been a higher high. I mean, this is not a very good argument for buyers. But yeah, they're pivoting and maybe it's going to hold up. But dude, you're below the level of levels. Like, right, one of them, look, you're below this high from 2014. So until you get above that, there's no chance for $51. So that's the big level. You really got to break 44, 45 too. I mean, like, you know, these two highs from April and June. I just, the trend's bearish. And maybe higher lows getting put in. It's just something I wouldn't be messing with right now. I'm just like, right, I'm looking at it and I'm like trying to figure out, like, what's up, CJ? Thanks to 21. Yeah, we'll look at that. Thank you, dude. Kings. Right, like I go to SWKS just a moment ago, and it's a no-brainer. Corvo, pretty no-brainer-ish. It was, anyway. Square, kind of no-brainer. I come to this and I'm like, I cannot articulate an argument that really makes much sense. So when I say that, that doesn't mean I think it's going down next. I think it's going up next. It just means I think it's 50%. I think it's a coin flip. So when it's coin flip, forget it. Most coins or most assets are going to be coin flips at any given time. I don't really see anything that makes me sticks out as I want to go short. I want to go long. I want to do anything with this. I don't want anything to do with it. I don't really care. I don't care what it does next. Look at other assets because I have a finite amount of money to trade with. So I can't just be long in or short in things that have pretty crappy arguments for doing anything. I'm good. Interest rates just are going to continue going up. That's terrible for regional banks. That's an awful climate for them. KRE same price 2007. That's just another thing, dude. Garbage. But still, hey man, we're cool, dude. Bro. Alright, Intel for Doobie. Intel, remember the active trade setup, remember? Active trade setup from March. Hold on, dude. Here it is. It's your Intel. Nice to see. Look at this. Thursday, bullish back test of the breakout of the range, right? You broke out. You've now formally back tested it. And now an engulfing candle. So that's a really good thing for now until new data presents itself, man. Maybe finally. Oh, never mind. It's already completed. This is already a completed trade setup. Sorry, man. Forgot. It was that crazy move up that got us there. And it's just like, all right, yeah. Like, what do you do? Like, the trade's complete, but it's maybe not over. Like, this could turn into something far crazier. Like, I think if you break $36, eventually you go to $42, $43 up there. But it was good, man. It's just like, we didn't know. We had no idea that it was going to actually go up. It just, it was a third failure. On the third failure, you're back above the key support from history. It's like you lose such a small amount of money if your idea, your trade goes against you, right? At that point. And now it's impossible. What are you going to do now? You guess you could trade that now. You could try to long it and have stop below it. It just doesn't have near the variables that you're looking for. So great that it did that. Could be setting up for another test of the key inflection point, the third target of the setup, right? Because it's a real resistance, a general consensus area where multiple market participants might have sell orders. CPI Wednesday. All right, dude. Just go to Ocean for Laser Boy. Remember Ocean had an amazing shark back in the day. It was legendary. But these days, pretty interesting-ish, maybe. Yeah, it's very interesting, actually. Okay, so in ways. More interesting than something else, 121,000 volume. But it says average 10-day volume is 19.6 million. How do you even trust those? Like, what? Only 120,000 volume today, but your average volume is 19 million. Okay, sure, dude. So you got to wonder, like, are we looking at some sort of spring back test that happened formally in mid-June? It's very real. You can see it. It wasn't even tested formally in March. So I think the closer you are to 28 cents, the closer you are to being able to strategize and entering a stop loss with some pretty amazing take profits that are very equitable. But we're at 36 cents now, so it makes it a lot tougher. And you've been chopping around like no one's business. Worse than Bitcoin. I mean, same effing price you were at late January. But dude, it's getting to mid-July. Yeah, that's crappy, man. But I'm sure he was like, I mean, just think about it. Maybe like this, like these buyers came in, and then the buying climax and the sell-off and the chopping for 6 months. You just gotta wonder, there's so much demand now that
I have been layering in on the salsa and cheese for SE. How do you feel about it? Also, I like turtles. I love hearing that.
What's up, Stray, man? SC, yeah, we can take gander at SC. That was good, right?
I like turtles.
We all like turtles, yeah, man. For Jonathan. We need to get him on the stream. Someone needs to reach out to him and let him know he's part of our ritual every day, right? Jonathan's an analyst these days. So you got to wonder, like, there are still far more market participants, or there's one guy with way more coins than before, or both, because you're seeing the price where the lows are just so substantially higher than they were in November, September, July last year, right? So that's good, but you're now just starting to make, like, the same high is now a lower high maybe. It's okay, right? It really is okay, and anything, I think you're fine until 24 cents breaks. But the issue is that's a lot of downside before you're getting to the best levels to enter. 24 to 35% downside. That was your chance probably in mid-June. That was the lowest risk area. And you can see someone bought it at that level. Cannot argue or deny it. October 7th, 2020, it was an old all-time low. It was then back tested intraday for moments before the buyers, enough demand came in for a wick where you closed above the top of that inflection zone with the candle close. And you haven't seen it since, so it's okay. WRK for CJ. West Rock, right? That's it, West Rock. Yeah, same situation. Maybe as Whirlpool a little bit. Yeah, so you have like the potential double bottom, but now you have the local bottom where it's like confirmation low, confirming this bottom's in, and this is the low before it. So it's almost like a shark that has completed 100% shark with a type 2 return. Someone could look at it like that. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty close. That's a morning star reversal right there. June 23rd. So one could look at it. I wish it was an 886. Leaves less room for doubt, but it was 100, right? You think about an 886, and then it's like you don't have to look at it like this though. Type 1 and then type 2. I like the higher low right there. More market participants involved with WRK June 23rd than were involved, in mid-May and even in mid-March, right? More than before. Barely, but that's enough. Subtle. But we were able to read stuff. So, upside 32.15. Look at that key level. It's so real. Look at the price action in between that level. Just straight up and down every time. Look at that. Straight up and down every time. That's all you got. So you understand on WRK why $32 would be a target if you were going to take action on this, right? I just showed you. If it broke that, mother of God, things could get really serious in a hurry because not much there till $44. I would say,
Mitch,
to be conservative,
can we please
38.
look at DMTK? Cheers, bro.
What's up, Massive W? You winning or are you a wanka? Thanks for the 15, dude. We'll look at it. All right, so I'd say like 32 and then 38, the high from November 10th. Yeah, maybe.
Mike, if it's just me,
And
but LTC BTC is at the basement, but it's a nice basement with a big TV.
yeah, but how long's it been in the basement, dude? Too long. No sun.
General
Monitor
thoughts on
tan.
log versus linear charts. On daily log chart, MPL broke out and is tightening up. When to use one versus other. Pros, cons? Thanks again.
Rob, we'll look at Litecoin and Bitcoin. Mike, log scale you're using for, log scale is factoring in percentage change with the candles, then price. Linear scale is just sizing of a chart based on its price alone and not percentage. So if there was, I normally am going to use log scale for long-term trends like Bitcoin from its inception. I'm going to use log scale. There's no other way, right? So When I'm like swing trading and I'm more local and I'm scaled in, I'm not going to use log scale like on WRK right here. I'm not going to use log scale on like Shiba at that trading range bottom. I'm just not going to do it. So I don't really using log scale for my swing trades. I'm just not doing it really. I'll use log scale to interpret a long established trend over a long period of time. Yeah. But for, you know, swing trades, linear scale, price. Okay. So this is actionable if you wanted. It's, again, the closer you are to the key inflection point that has been defended a couple times now from 2016, right? The closer you are to that, the closer you are to the most strategic, lowest risk entry. So you're marginally off of that by $1.50 or so, or maybe $2. So you're going to have to deal with that if you're wanting to long now. And it's tougher. The further away you get from those levels, the harder it is to strategize. Because you could take on like big losses.
Anonymous tip $25. Axon.
So anonymous, thanks $25. Yeah, we'll look at Axon. Thank you, dude. Thanks, man. Yeah, well, look. All right. No Belushi's. No Belushi, no Belushi, no Belushi. All right. Not bad. I mean, it's really okay-ish. It's not bad. Let's see. Next one was SC. Salsa and queso. For Stray, he says. All right, man. That's what we're talking about. Okay, so $58. I think was a big level. It was $52 to $58. A big range. But yeah, just a couple things going on, right? You had the high from 2020, and now you've got this range here, and buyers getting the price above it. What a nice day at 5.5%. It's the dragon. Locally, like lately, it's just X, A, B, C. C is completing probably, and then you go from the C wave to D wave that could take you to an 886, could fill a gap way higher. But yeah, it's a huge pattern. Massive pattern. I don't even know if we're looking at the daily. We're looking at probably like the 3-day or weekly or something. It's really good. Really good here. This is the basement. Okay? This is the basement. The bubble pumped. And now buyers are defending a support from history and from May of last year. And now they are formally confirming it as support again. That's what they're doing. That's what these candles are representing. Buyers defending. They're coming in. The orcs will not take over Helm's Deep. They can't. They're not. The buyers defend. Okay? So, you know, if this is real, then eventually we're looking for an easy $90 target. Another run back to the next level where there would be sell orders. 53% upside on SC. This is where you're looking for these consolidation structures to develop. Not at 618s, 50%. Forget them, man. There's not much value there at all, okay? You're looking for them after the bubble pops. And now this is really good. I mean, this is strategy. Someone could strategize so easily. Oh, is stop loss just marginally below that high from February of 2020 and let it ride. First target could easily be $90, $89. Easy. Then 133 after that. And then mother of God, there's nothing above that till maybe like 270. So common retraces, right? Say like this was the structural development that turned into that common retrace, the high to low. You don't even want to think about it right now because it's insane. You're talking about 167 all the way to 245. That's your common retrace zone. If this actually played out, you just don't. It could take a while, man. This is like visible and discernible on the weekly. This thing's been in development for over a year now. Yeah, showing some life. We'll see if it can sustain though. Don't get cocky, kid. This is where one would place their bets, though. This is it. This is the level. Okay, you understand? This is the actionable entry area. And not at 69 or 70 or you know, whatever. This is it.
Pepe for the
between 53 and 57.
0.00366000 ETH.
Pepe for the pebble. Well, you know, I mean, Pepe is Pepe, you know, and he's our friend. No D.
$BNT/used Binance.
So Hageki, man, thanks for the 15. We'll look at BNT. We're gonna find out what it means to me. Thanks, dude. Work to be done, but this is it. This is where I'm just gonna go long here. All right, set up the stop loss and move on with your day. It's so easy. Anytime someone enters, because they're using an inflection point, holding, right, spring back, an indicators to go long. What's the next thing they do after they take that position? They then immediately set up their stop loss. That's it. One should not be going long on an asset and then just doing nothing else. Nope. Always enter, stop loss. Enter, set up stop loss. If not, you're not managing your risk, which is what traditional technical analysis is. These levels can get taken out and broken easily, anytime, any day, doesn't matter. That's why you set up the stop loss. So you take on those minimal losses and you move on. Dang, I was stopped out. Well, you cut your losses short fast. That's really important in trading. What's up, Jay Nathan?
Hey Mitch, let's take a look at you on the NYSE. Unity Software.
We'll look at it. Thank you, dude. Jay Nathan in the house. Let's go to stop limit. Genghis Khan. DMTK for the massive wanka. Back in the day, they would just call you a harlequin. All right. This is beautiful. Dermtech, very nice chart in ways. Okay, yeah, I know it's at all-time lows, isn't it? Yeah, barely, and that's good. If it's barely at all-time lows, oh yeah. So it's an M shape completing. Could be a Gartley. An 886 Gartley by the looks of it. Someone could say maybe a Shark 2 with the imagination anchoring differently. 618. A little deep, man. Like 67, lower high. Then 886. Okay, so maybe we would look at it like a Shark. How would that play? I think went a little deeper than 886, didn't it? Type 2 return going on. Wow. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now again, it could be better, of course, because the trend is just so garbage and it's happening at all-time lows. But dang, man, you just gotta wonder here. Look, these two lows, people have already so everyone's given up on DMTK, right? It's over for DMTK. No one cares, right? But that's the perfect market condition for the composite man to acquire his position. And it made all-time lows, and it's garbage. It's trash, loser, 222,000 volume. It is a loser, all right? No one's saying it's not, but you've just confirmed accumulation. More market participants involved with DMTK May 5th than in late December and early November. More market participants June 28th than those two dates, same as May. So this is lower risk for a long, where someone would probably just set up a stop loss marginally below $2 somewhere and let it ride. That sucks though, man. You take on so many losses if it gets down to those levels and fails, because it's at $3 right now. But this is set up for potentially a lot higher prices. What if this is supply line too? I see that's up there. You're gonna have to deal with that too. Supply line like 375. It's an intriguing chart for sure. It's not terrible. It just doesn't meet the volume criteria. We're looking for 1 million volume traded daily. This is way short of that. Like 1/5 of what we need. But yeah, the M shape's there and the confirmation low's there. And of course, you have bullish divergence, like triple bullish divergence going on. Right, look at that. That's a really nice little setup there, despite volume. Just use it as a form of education. You don't have to long these jokes, but sometimes jokes can be really educational. They can show us things. Look, the low, then the same low, and then higher levels of relative strength. I mean, you're diverging hard. That's exactly what you want to see on a type 2 return of an M shape. So they're the variables there for upside. Targets, I mean, like really tough. It's never made ones that ever make a higher high, you know, like never. Okay, so if you were aggressively targeting for a shark, Casey Stubbs way, $6. That's your target, A and C up there, and that's it. That's what you have to go for. $6, meaning 100% upside to hit that target of the harmonic. All right, let's go to the next one, which was Litecoin to Bitcoin in the basement for 50 years. Yeah, you're like, it's in the basement, but dude, it's been in the basement forever. Well, I mean, here's the thing, right? We've been here more recently. The M shape completed and kind of a type 2 return. The issue is like type 3 return. We get broke the supply line. Everything looked pretty good on, but now it's like, it's pretty cool, right? How the level 3048, and I'm showing you, okay? This is not my opinion. This is so important of a level, right? March of 2017 was the reversal point, right? So here we are, years upon years later, and maybe, just maybe, that level is being re-regarded as support as of yesterday. So choppy though, man. I mean, what does it tell you? You're at the same price you were at 6+ years ago. But yeah, I get it, man. I get it. I get your concern. Maybe it's a triple bottom with the M shape completed. I don't know. Yeah. Good luck. Anything about 3048? Sure. Always a chance for insane upside. Just that hasn't happened yet. You know it. Oh my God. Yeah, that's it, man. M shape, maybe maybe arbitrary X point, but it's been uptrending to some level. Yeah. Axe on, axe off, right? Axe on enterprise, whatever. Oh, good God, man. Look at this demand line. Buyers are defending it. Look at that. Nice day today, up 3.86%. It was a good day for a lot of things in the market. But look, I mean... Sorry, I'm going to burp. Maybe. Excuse me. So, you are below the breakout point, but you're in the uptrend. You're above the 200-day moving average. A really nice candle today. A bullish Mara Bazoo. And certainly someone could use their imagination and believe this is some bullish divergence we're seeing. It's probably more pronounced in the 12-hour, 4-hour. But yeah, maybe. A demand line is where demand could very well be. And it seems like it today as buyers are getting the price back above. They're defending the demand line. So let's say it continued, then 204, 212. I have no idea if it's going to break that or not. Those are your levels. So there's like not much upside potential. I mean, there's a minimum of 4.5 to 9% upside from here to go test the key levels again. So cool. It held, man. It held. Anonymous. BNT, Bancor to Coinbase. Why does Bancor sound like a bank, man? Oh God, dude, all-time lows? Nah, not all-time lows. Basement though. Well,
I work for $DMTK. Embarrassed smiley face. Smiley face.
Masawenga, you work for them, mate? Huh. Interesting. Well, there you go. Let them know. Let them know, man. Might be time to exercise those stock options. Just kidding. Thanks, dude. So the question being asked, like BNT, He just wants me to look at it. Well, I mean, good God, history. Look at that type 2 return. Jesus, that is so perfect, man. 2022 was a good year for the TA respecter. Just not a good year for the perma bulls. So the levels from history, you're below them, well below them, unfortunately. So that it's not, you know, unless you're just getting back above those levels and holding them as support, I'm just not going to get that excited about it. I guess you're just pivoting around a high from February 2020. That's being defended, I guess. Too deep to be any harmonic. Formal harmonic, probably. I don't think so. It's an 886, though. Yeah, okay. You want to have a stop loss set up on an asset with 115 volume on Coinbase? 115. That's legit, like a donkey. One person's trading it. That's it. 115 volume. Average day volume, 560,000. Again, I don't even know how you can believe that. If it had a 10-day average volume of 561,000, then why is 115 volume today? Yeah, I don't know why we look at stuff like this. Yeah, maybe it's double bottoming, dude. It's a joke. I mean, I just have finite money, so I'm not going to put it in something like this. I'm going to put it in something else. Pretty simple when you look at it like that. Like, why? Why put your money in BNT, an S coin? I don't know, man. I'm not really into that. Let's look at you for J Nathan. Thank you. I really appreciate the contribution, though. Okay, just because I crap on your coin doesn't mean I'm not grateful for your contribution, man. Okay. Unity at the basement, all-time lows. I wonder, you know, is it Wyckoff accumulation? Maybe. And again, you're not at the bottom. You're not at a support. And you're not even quite yet at a resistance. I guess a local resistance. You've just failed twice to break it. Yeah, if I have to like take a minute and think about it, I'm just not willing to take a long on it. If you get to $29 and you could formally back test the May 13th, 2020, no, the 2022 low, it would be the most actionable long. But you're so far away from that. It's just $10 away. Bearish divergence kind of, I mean, has developed on the daily. I just don't, no, I'm good. I don't see anything that makes me want to long it right now or short it. I'm good. No action for me on Unity. It's range bound. Same price it was at in May of last year. That was the last request that was formal. All right, we did it, man. We got through the requests. I appreciate it, man. Today, y'all put me to work. I'm happy to work, okay? Volume bars on you, I don't care. Like, if it's not at a level that is actionable for a long, volume's irrelevant. It doesn't even matter. I don't even care. Doesn't really look like Wyckoff accumulation, but there have been higher lows that have been put in from the bottom. I got that too. I'm just, again, it all comes down every time someone asks me about an asset, go look at it. If it doesn't look better than the best looking setups that already exist on the free market, I don't care, because my money will go into those before it's going to go into the ones that are lesser than. They're technically inferior to the superior ones. So the superior ones get the money. They get my money for me to take my chance on. They're actionable. They're at the levels. They're low risk. They're lowest risk. There's no questions. Well, there's like the volume, but dude, it's like kind of not out of support. It doesn't matter. You're wasting your time trying to come up with an argument because it's going to be inferior to something else. That's all that matters. All right, it's like all about like, hey, you don't have to be the fastest. You don't have to be faster than the shark. You just got to be a faster swimmer than the other person swimming away from the shark. Kind of that kind of behavior with trading. Yeah, like Square. Yeah, there's many different examples. Like Square, it's just there was nothing that could be better, really, unless you see the why I really said it was like it's actionable, right? Back in mid-May, because I was thinking like maybe like the harmonic software or whatever was taking this in.
Asan on NYSE, please, and a Bodawada, sir. Smiley face.
I was thinking like Square would be like, this is the type 2 maybe, type 1, then type 2. That level is so undeniably real looking left. No one can argue with it. It's a zone. That's it. Completed and show. Thank you, G-Dog. We'll look at that. All right. Highest daily candle close on Square since March. So upside, I mean, waiting for $83. We're just waiting. And or if bad stuff happens in the market, then you could be coming back down to $58 back to the entry. You could add your position down there for, a real type 2. But in actuality, a spring back test already occurred. A spring back test, the date of May 30th, and the engulfing candle to break us above the supply line. And again, it was that trigger. It was like maybe a trigger candle for longing. So when you look at something like this, there's no question. There's no controversy. I know if I set up my entry where it is, I know if I will have a stop loss set up so perfect that if it fails, this thing's probably going to $34. And I'm out immediately. I've taken on such little losses. It's not a big deal. But it didn't fail. It didn't fail at all. So yeah, stuff like that. This is like what you live for. And the problem is, anything you look for and you request, you should probably just ask the question, is it going to be superior to the ones we've already all identified together as a community? If you answer no, might be time to keep scanning, keep looking. Yeah, DraftKings Trade of the Year, it's up there. It's one of them for sure. Let's look at the Asan for G-Dog. Under Armour, another one. We're not out of the woods, but yeah, it was a good start maybe past couple days. Asana Incorporated, package software. Yep, there's G-Dog. The G-Dog effect. Identifying something that's really interesting. Could be better, but yeah, it's one of those Quasimodo looking Momo shifts. Not great. I'd rather this have been rivaling the August 10th high. But yeah, like $20.50 is the cutoff here, right? If buyers can successfully defend that, which they have attempted today, see how much fall through we get. If that level is successfully back tested, well, you're probably looking to rival some previous levels from history. Look at one of them, could be like, it's just a zone probably, right? It's like a little zone of peaks and valleys that goes back to 2020. I mean, that's it. You're right. Look, this is such a nice candle. Formal back test officially, right? And then the engulfing candle today. I mean, your target's back at $26 and change. If you ever broke that, mother of God, there's just not too much there, is there? There are a few levels. I mean, definitely like $40, but then you could say maybe, just maybe a peak from 2021, 34.73. So yeah, that's pretty good. That's your cutoff. If you were longing the engulfing candle today, your stop loss is at like 20 or something, right? Because why are you wanting to play the asset? Your whole point of going long, if one was to be longing the engulfing candle in the price action we just received at this key level from 2020 years ago. If that fails, then all of a sudden you no longer have an argument to be long. So therefore, that's why you would have a stop loss set up there. Well, yeah, I get it. Like, it's kind of like this momentum shift, and that's good. Like one low, and then the lowest low, and then the higher low. But no higher highs yet from previous highs. Yeah, maybe you got that going on, and that's some good price action right there. We'll see. Have your alerts set up maybe. You hear that beep, you know things are really going. Some follow-throughs happening after the successful back test. Nice. Okay. So back to Bitcoin. Stream's been live an hour and 40 minutes. If you're enjoying it, hit the like button above that sub. Thanks so much for being here, and really appreciate all those contributions and likes today. And also Jason M, Chris 1567, and Godsu. Thank each and every one of you for being a member, becoming a member, renewing your membership to the Patreon/Citadel. Thank y'all three. I really, really appreciate that. Because without y'all, just me. 100% crowdsourced. That's it. I will not accept sponsorships. Ever. Unless it's NVIDIA or some sort of crazy brand that is so reputable that, of course, nothing could ever happen. Right? I'll push NVIDIA video cards all day because I use them and they're amazing. So I'm just never going to be relevant enough for that to even be a thing. Like they even need marketing. Okay, so thanks y'all, and still sideways. Nothing's changed. You're kind of flip your coin here. 28.8 or 35K. I mean, those are your next target levels if we can ever see resolution from this range you've been confined in since mid-late June. So one more failed attempt at 31.70 yesterday. So thanks so much everyone for coming out, and I'll just be back. So look to the levels. They are critical and important. So until next time, respect the T. A.
I like everything about you.